Hey, what's up guys, Atomic1422 and welcome back to another episode on my Minecraft weekly series for my Season 2 survival series. So today's episode isn't really going to be anything super special by any means. As you can see, I've been working very diligently off camera to open up more space. I've been doing this for quite some time. And I took a quick look at the bottom of the cave, and I think we're actually getting relatively close to where we want to be as far as how far out we want to get to the cave. So I'm actually hopefully going to try to accomplish that at the end of this episode. Hopefully we'll be able to open up all this space. Now this is obviously going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time. We'll see how things go. Obviously I probably won't be able to get through it with just a couple of pickaxes and stuff like that, but I have some TNT that I have not used a whole lot as far as opening up space in this project that we're doing for the cave transformation. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly get myself that TNT and we can get started. We got ourselves 4 1/4 stacks of TNT. This I obviously got off camera. I didn't go into creative. I know there's a way to go in creative. I have not done that at all in this series. Believe me when I say that. But it took me forever to get this TNT, and I had this for a long time, and I never actually used it. So I'm gonna try and use it a lot more as we open up more space, specifically on this side, because it gives me more accurate idea of where exactly I need to, where exactly the space that needs to be open is open. I hope that made a lot of sense. I don't know if it did, to be completely honest. So first off, we need to start by opening up a lot of space here. Obviously with the pickaxe. I know this isn't really a ton of fun watching me open up all this space, doing all this mining, removing all these blocks, but this will give me a better sense of where the space that needs to be opened up is, and how much TNT I will be able to use, because I don't want to use all my TNT, but I want to optimize clearing out as much space as possible in the quickest amount of time possible, as efficiently as possible too. I feel like I'm talking too much already. So I'm gonna mine down just a little bit so I can see how far out I want to mine this, because I want the ceiling and the space to align with the bottom of this. I'll show you guys what exactly I'm talking about, because I don't think what I said made any sense at all. So I'm taking a quick look. I'm still trying to assess how exactly I want to do this. I'm probably gonna delete some of these blocks here and just blow up a lot of space over there. I'll obviously mine up the lower areas because they're much easier to get to, but the higher areas is what I'm looking for in particular, because I want the heights to align in both directions, other directions as well. So I'm going to place my first TNT right over here. I have some flint and I just so happen to have some flint and steel, so hopefully this will help. So okay, let's get out of the way quickly so we don't get launched off and die. By the way, I have died off camera a few times for falling from too high up. It can happen. Trust me guys, this can happen. Okay, so that blew up a decent amount of space. I think it was probably 16 blocks. That's honestly a solid amount, I think, considering how much of this area that we need to open up. I don't think I even collected a lot of these blocks too, which might actually make this much more efficient as far as inventory space too. So let me blow up this much too. Let me go a little further out. I actually took damage from that. I'm a little surprised, but okay. Oh god! Oh my god! I mentioned it earlier and it happened. Oh my goodness, I am actually embarrassed. You guys actually witnessed me die on camera from an instant like that. I am super embarrassed. Okay, so I am back after that freak accident. It was really a freak accident, guys. I did not mean to fall off like that. So I was about to say that I'm probably going to strip to that level, to that latitude, or however you want to call it, whatever thing you want to call it. I'm gonna open up that much, and I'll leave the rest of the space there. I'll remove it if I have to. So you can drop, there's a certain amount that you can drop, just not too much, and I made the mistake of falling off a bit too hard and a bit too much. We also want to remove some of these low ceiling blocks that would make this place a low ceiling. Relative to this entire cave, there's no blocks around, so we need to remove some of these blocks as well. And my pickaxe broke. Are you kidding me? This is not a great start to this episode. I was thinking this is going to be very simple going, and I have to get sticks after sticks to make pickaxe after pickaxe after pickaxe. I know I have TNT, but I'm using that for the up areas, and I'm already working on the lower areas before I even should. Alright, let's make ourselves some iron pickaxes. I'm not in the mood to make stone pickaxes. They break really quickly, honestly, guys. Relative to one of these levels of the wall, they break really fast. Iron pickaxes are much, much more durable, so that's why I'm using those. I see all the bats flying around this place. There's one over there. I think I saw another one over there just now. Things are just randomly spawning in my cave. I need to let me know if there's a way to like stop that, because I don't really want that to keep happening. I mean, I'm happy with the slime spawning, but I don't feel as the exact same way about everything else. Okay, I'm gonna remove some of the lower blocks for the time being, just so I can get myself a better visualization of what blocks I actually should be removing. This actually does help. It has helped me figure out how much space specifically I need to clear out at various latitudes. I'm gonna continue blowing up space. Ooh, okay, so we got some lapis here. I might as well take lapis with my pickaxe right away. The deeper we can go into this, the better I think we will be. Okay, my inventory is really filling up quick, so I need to back up a lot, because apparently the blast radius on this is a lot more than I thought it was. Alright, bada boom! And we opened up a lot more space. I did not mean to light that up. I just used flint and steel accidentally. But we did open up a bit of a pathway back to the mine shaft. I think this was the original ending of one of the pathways. So there's a little bit of a connection back once again. That's good. I know, that's really good. We're making significant progress with opening up lots and lots of space with the TNT. I was trying to be really selective about how to use the TNT, because I assumed we were gonna have to open up like the entire space that the mineshaft encompassed. I actually don't think we're gonna have to do that. I think all we need to do is remove the relevant space to the cave such that we can reach the cave. Maybe not necessarily have to extend all the way to the deep ends of the mineshaft. I'm also gonna go ahead and place another chest so that puts away my andesite, because I'm having don't. Oh my god. Okay. No, put my andesite in this chest that I put here. That's what I want you to do. Or once you do that, then I'll go ahead and place everything else. Maybe the copper golems do in a specific order that I wasn't aware of, to be completely honest. Maybe that's a thing, I don't know. If it is, then cool. I think we actually have a lot more than I thought. I originally assumed we had a lot less, but that was probably just me originally. So we can actually remove these blocks right here, which makes it a lot easier. That's good. Removing more space. Making it a lot easier for ourselves to have success. We need to also make sure that we're reaching the high blocks as well. I made it a little bit difficult on myself, to be completely honest. I made it difficult to reach the super high blocks. I'm gonna have to build up to reach them. My first iron pickaxe is gone. I mean, the good news is that I have plenty of iron, but I don't want to use it on pickaxe after pickaxe after pickaxe. I want to use it on cooler stuff if I can. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So I removed another layer of blocks. I'm gonna mine outwards a little bit this way, and I'm gonna place like a string of TNTs. What this is gonna do is gonna open up a lot more space more quickly too. So that's obviously the goal of this. I'm finding some really cool things too in the meantime, like iron, lapis, good stuff that will be helpful for me later on. I'm actually gonna collect this right away. I don't want this to like blow up and not be able to pick it up. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna place here. Let's see. I'm gonna say the blast radius is like 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping. I think this is gonna be enough. So let me just get out of the way carefully. Okay, I hear explosions. So it's just enough. Alright, let's see how much space we actually were able to clear out. Oh, wow. That's a lot, actually. It's a really nice amount relative to what I'm trying to accomplish. To reach the highest blocks that I need to remove, I'm going to actually place TNT another string of TNT here. It's going to be a little bit smaller than this. I'd say probably like 3 or 4 pieces, depending on how long this is going to be. Oh my god! I was not anticipating there to be a hole there. Oopsies. That was honestly pretty embarrassing. 1 here. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Stop falling from high places! What does my boy not understand about this? Literally nothing is the answer. He's just gonna keep falling from places unintentionally. Oh, beautiful. I love that sound. I love that sound of exploding TNT. It's catharsis to my ears. Oh, this makes... Oh my god! I'm, like, pissed. I keep being so oblivious to my surroundings. There are holes everywhere, it seems. Every step I take, there's a hole. So I'm going to go 3 blocks deep now instead. Because I believe the blast radius of TNT is roughly 4 to 5 blocks, depending on like the blocks that surround it. So that is what I'm going to do to make these strings cover more blocks exploded and a lot more space opened up. I think this will be good enough. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to take a new stack of TNT now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And I'm gonna also remove some blocks in this direction as well to save myself some time and some headaches. So let me get out of here before I like fall to my doom. That's awesome. You can see the explosions as they're taking place. So we removed a nice number of blocks here. This is great! I needed this. I need to basically remove the exact amount of space that I just did. So I'm happy. So I think we should still do 2 across instead of 3 when we go to blow up space, because I was hoping that at least this wall would be removed, and it was not. So I think that's important to consider. So I'll do 2 instead of 3 across. My inventory is always full, it seems. It just always is. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna need a lot more chests in my smart storage system. Okay, so let me see a bit more specific how much space exactly I need to cover. So let me go ahead and do coordinates. So we're kind of going all the way out, roughly out here, I would say, as far as, like, this is where the cave is going to extend to. So the block that we're looking at, okay, so negative 180 it looks like. And now I'm going to go back and see how far out I am back over here. Wow. So we are, if I'm doing the math correctly, we have 32 more blocks of space that we need to remove going straight across like this. That is honestly a lot, if I'm being completely honest. That is a lot of space that we're going to need to remove in all directions. But I think we can do this, honestly. I think we will be able to do this, especially considering that I can easily just, like, mine some areas off camera if I need to with pickaxes. So that shouldn't be too hard, but we need to make sure that we're optimizing space in every direction as possible, in every single direction. So I'll make sure to optimize my space. I'll make another string of TNT right here, actually right there. I'm gonna place one also here as well, although I don't think it will be as significant. Alright, let's see, let's do this. And bada boom, bada bang. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that is lovely. Let's see, so we are now on so only just 2 blocks at a time? That's, yeah, so we need to use roughly 80 pieces of TNT if we're going to open up as much space as I think we have to open up. If it only blows up two blocks of stone in that direction, it's a lot, honestly. Plus, I also have to consider the directionality of the cave that's going from here, because it's going a little bit kind of like curved like that, and I want it to remain... I don't want it to be rectangular if possible. I mean, I might make it rectangular, to be completely honest. We'll see what happens with, like, the space optimization. I don't know how it's going to look eventually. Guys, I'm honestly doing anything I can to not only open up as much space as quickly as possible, but to also optimize my storage and my inventory as possible. I'm removing blocks of dirt manually by hand and replacing some of them with these, like, granite blocks that I'm probably not going to need on this world, to be completely honest. This is going to take a lot of work, guys. So I'll probably do like a time lapse of me working on this.
3:28 a.m.
Okay, guys, so I was able to delete a significant amount of space. As you can see here, let me show the coordinates real quick. We reach all the way to -180. Now, all that I need to do, I took care of all the upper blocks, so it is up to me to take care of all the lower blocks now. I removed pretty much everything, all the upper echelon blocks from up top, and there's still a lot of space that needs to be removed down below. I am obviously going to do this off camera because I do not have the time to finish it tonight. There's obviously hundreds, if not thousands, of blocks that need to be removed from this area. I will do this off camera, and by the time I get the next episode of this series up, this cave will look significantly different, and I'd say all of these blocks would be gone. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I apologize if there wasn't really a whole lot of excitement for this video. I didn't have a lot that I wanted to do in particular for this episode, so I figured I might as well get a big part of this project, this cave transformation project, finished. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already, as we're almost at 600 subscribers. And comment below and 100% reply to you and turn notifications on for when I upload new videos. And as always, I see you guys in the next one.